Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time.
Alright, so far so good. We went into one fairly difficult mage, but then we had a pretty easy match after that. I expect it should start getting harder. But, this duck can do pretty crazy things. I feel like that last opponent was in trouble though. They did have the seriously a serious death rattle elder god thing going on, but it was the things that were getting resummoned were way too small to be of much impact against what I was doing. Mage, that went so well last time. We're definitely going to mulligan the free from Amber because now we know if it's not in my deck, I can't pull it with the visions. Of course, I want to clone that thing like a mofo, assuming that I'm past the first couple turns of the game. Early in the game, now I'm going to save him for that. Early in the game, a strong argument could be made for using the visions to pull a card that is useful to save my butt in the mid-game, of which I have a number. And Shadow thing is not. Okay, well, I guess you're not attacking anytime soon. What about you? I assume that my opponent will shoot him and finish him with the bubble. That would be pretty efficient from her point of view, but I was going to do that anyway. Okay, we're just going to freeze that and not attack. Possibly regret it if she does 1 damage to all guys, but we're going to do it anyway because Pantry Spider. Okay, we are not terrified of the Pantry Spider, especially on a mage. Now, we're going to kill this because that is one less attack on the other guy, and a non-self 2/1 is going to die in seconds anyway, so this guy's fine. I mean, against a mage, she's not as strong, obviously, because she can just shoot off the bubble, but it's still decent. My hand's not that thrilling, though, and she has 1,000,000 cards. So even though the things she's played so far are not blowing me away, I am already not super happy with how this game is going. Even though it feels good to, elemental combo the Stone Shaper? Yay! I'm trying to learn the names. Because I literally just have these stored in my head, in my brain as, their stats. He's a 3/5, and if you elemental trigger, he gets taunt and bubble. That's what he is in my mind. Okay, that's unpleasant. That's to spell them to get rid of 1 attack. Seems pretty poor. I mean, my guy's gonna die anyway, but I guess I'll just do this. And then if I kill them in the correct order, then my opponent will have to waste time shooting this guy. So it's not much of an accomplishment, but we'll take it. Army of Darkness, this is like Army of Weakness. My army is kind of sad. Am I getting blizzarded? Because it's kind of a sad bunch to blizzard. Oh, no, that's way more efficient than wasting a blizzard on those turds. I don't know why turd happened today. It's just become turd day. I heal that guy pretty decently. Guess we're gonna do that. We're not wasting this thing on that. The pig wouldn't have charge, so he's not really that interesting to use right now. It's a weird situation, but I don't like how many cards my opponent has. If she were to play 0 cards, then I would have pig charge, but I would actually be even more worried. See, this doesn't show you the number of cards in your hand unless you actually have a fair number of cards, is what it seems like. Which is probably part of why it's not noticeable normally. That's extra confusing. So it seems like if you have sort of 6 or 7 cards-ish, then mousing over your deck gives you the card count like you get with the enemy's hand, but really, you fireball that guy? That is confusing and weird. I don't know why you would do that. I'm going to sit around being sort of control-y, though. I'm going to do that. I see no reason to waste this guy's freezing thing, just on the off chance that I draw a Servant of Kalimor next turn. Firelands Portal, okay, that's unfortunate. 5 hit points less. Damn it! That is not what I wanted to see. Annoying! That is a super good 5-drop for her to pull. Like, that was tremendously beneficial for her compared to the average thing she could have gotten. Because the average thing she would have gotten would have had 5 hit points or less, and I would have blown it up and been happier. Now, matters are worse. So she's kind of got to spend time shooting my 2-1, because otherwise it's going to hit her Hydra and do 3 damage to her. But freezing that guy does not really solve the problem. So silencing right now would be terrible. I mean, yeah, by the time I can silence again, it won't be frozen, but getting rid of its drawback would be pretty terrible for me. Creeper? Okay, I could blow that up, potentially. Although, it doesn't kill my guys quite as hard as some things. Oh, this is not good. Man. If I silence that, I don't have enough mana. If I silence everything, I don't have enough mana left to Holy Fire in the same turn. So that's bad. Look at this guy, he's going to get killed by the 8/8. There's no really good way to handle this. I'd like to blow up the elemental and do some damage to that thing and still play something else, but I'm not going to be able to play anything else, really. I can't, my 2 guys can't kill that, even if I'm willing to accept casualties. So I think I'll blow it up too, that's also kind of a waste. It doesn't have that much attacking power. I'm gonna hit it for the 2 anyway. Probably not a great plan, but so now I've played that, so I can't intentionally trigger if I draw a certain Meteor, really? I put my big guy in the middle too. Not that it mattered so much. Well, you know, it would have mattered because I could have kept one on the side. This is going terrible, although that was an awesome pull. But I'm still in trouble. Ow. I'm gonna die really, really fast. So to do this, which would kill the taunt, that doesn't actually, and do some damage to my opponent, that doesn't actually save me so much, though. Man, if I did this, then the next turn I could Holy Fire and kill that thing. One of the reasons I didn't want to Holy Fire is because I was at full health. Now I'm very not at full health, but I gotta just see what I can pull out of this. Charged Devilsaur is not bad. I mean, the Ancient was bigger, and that thing's in the way, so I'm not going to be able to kill what I need to, but the Ancient one would be bigger, but I'm going to take the one that's going to get rid of a minion, even if it's not as big as minion. Heal myself or heal my guy? I'm going to heal myself. I'm not that attached to him surviving. Since I drew the real Amber, that means I can't duplicate the Amber now, so my late game just got weakened a whole bunch, too. Awesome. I'm more worried about just dying. There's 12 damage on the table. If she casts a spell, that's 14 damage for one spell. If she does combos, she could easily wipe me out. She's got 14. No, she's got Fireball. I'm dead. Wow. Goddamn mages. If this had been something with 5 hit points, though, this would have been a completely different game. Like, I just got screwed by the RNG there. Maybe I could have dealt with it better, not trying to milk its weakness, which I never actually even did, but I don't think I actually had that much in the way of options for killing it. So, yeah. Apparently mages are my, problem here. Mage is not good, but in that case, the other mage, I feel like just beat me just flat out. Like, they did a couple of strong turns in a row, but that one, I feel like that game would still be going on and would be close if I hadn't just got, RNG'd where she pulled an 8/8 instead of, a 5/5 or something. And her 8/8 had a disadvantage that did not matter in this situation. She's sitting at, fullish health, and I didn't have good ways to abuse it. So, damn. Shadow Visions. Should maybe keep that. I do have a minion to play. I did not want both of them now. That's because it gives me this horrible choice. Do I like start pulling ambers early? Because late game they're amazing. I need to save at least one of them to pull whatever I need to actually fight my opponent. Oh, now I can't pull Holy Fire either. Every spell I draw makes these worse. I've got Shadow or Death. I've got Shadow Madness. Lots of shadows. Where is that? Now it's sudden death though. Like I have to win this game. So the Calamos, that's a good thing to happen. I think I'm gonna cast this and pull out. I was going to take the Shadow Madness. Shadow Madness did not come up. So now I have to choose, do I take something for the short term? The Thought Steal could be very helpful because I've got nothing right now to play for next turn. Not taking the Free from Amber hurts. I think I've got to take the Thought Steal right now. You've got to do what the situation dictates, right? I'm not losing all of my kill by not taking the Amber. And there's a good chance I won't live that long if I'm giving my opponent. I'm already giving my opponent board control for a while with this, but maybe this will give me some stuff that I can use. I can play him next turn. That's good. So we're gonna Thought Steal and see what I get. That's incredibly amazing, except for the fact that my opponent has one. Do I kill the Leper Gnome? Is that the best I can do with this guy? I don't think it is. I'm gonna, because I've got the Tortolan, because it would be beneficial to have this thing still alive when the Tortolan dies. I am going to keep that alive for now, unless my opponent kills it somehow. That's not good. I wish I was killing that, but I'm not. I could kill that if I used the Talon Priest, but I'd really rather do this. I'm not even attacking with my Stealth guy, even though it's now sort of protected. Because it could just get Mortal Coil or something. I guess when my opponent has a Mortal Coil, it's going to happen anyway, but I like the idea of having him out there to receive the buff. Receive the blessing of Tortola or whatever. Ugh, that sucks. Double Adapt could be very powerful. Taunt, probably not helping me. Although I think I was more afraid of a more offensive build. But yeah, the 4/7 taunt for 4 while eating a 1/1 you didn't care about anyway, still pretty strong. Okay, so he's not charged right now. Now I'm actually having an elemental shortage. It could be nice to get my guys going. But next turn I can play her, which is amazing. So should I just boost my... I can play this and still boost my Tortolan. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a standoff. Now I don't get an Amber, so I can't copy an Amber. God damn it. Which do I take? I don't even know what one of these cards is better, because neither of them is useful right now. I really wanted the Amber this time. Bite me. I might be better off with the Mass Dispel. I don't think I'm casting whatever I get from there anytime soon. That is, I wasn't going to be casting the Amber anytime soon, but I really wanted the Amber. We got a super big taunt here. This is going to get, blast crystalled or something. Tarlurker. Okay. He wouldn't be Shadow or Deathable. He is silenceable. These are relevant details. You could play that to get my elemental stuff going, which for the Servant of Kalmos is amazing. But this standoff, I feel like, is okay for me. If I get her going, it'll be pretty good. Void Terror might work out. Might not. It's not the ideal thing, but whatever. It's another card. Drink your demony milkshake all day long. Now with her out, I have enough stats out there, it's probably worth Mass Dispelling. Now it looks really worth Mass Dispelling. If my opponent just keeps the standoff and doesn't attack, of course he will because he can't get an advantage right now, then hooray. That felt like it hurt, that animation. So now, I gotta decide what to kill. I don't want her to take too much damage. Is there stuff, am I worried about things getting bounced? Not so much. I mean, if I lose her, I have a lot of cards now. If I lose her, it's not the end of the world. So I could, for example, take out the 4/4 just to have taken out the 4/4. On the other hand, I still have a huge taunt, but my huge taunt will stand better without the 4/4. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be vulnerable to, like, cheapo things. I got to play an elemental so I can trigger my stuff for next turn. So I got to play one of these guys. I'm going to heal her because it's going to get her out of range for certain things. And I'm actually going to kill that because I've got enough guys out now. I'm not too worried about not having a guy to receive the Tortolin buff. Free Demon! Oh, another terrible one. Oh, wait. No, that's not who I thought it was. Okay, that's actually probably not very helpful for me, but at least he's not the 5/5 with the tremendous drawback. Dynamancer, not that scary. You haven't discarded anything yet. You're going to start working on my taunt, but I can heal that. It's because I'm a priest. We do that sort of thing. I can't play both of these guys, but one of them is better than the other, especially since he'll trigger the other one for next turn. Nothing big at all. That's terrible. But okay. I'll live. I don't need my hand filled up with crap elementals right now. I don't have any pirates, so I'm going to put that guy. Just going to... Probably going to want to heal her. I could heal her and then kill this. I'd leave her pretty vulnerable, but I think maybe I should do that actually. Again, I'm gonna get another guy from her this turn. I'm not like running out. We're gonna kill that, although that's gonna give me another card in hand, which is not solving my problem of having so many cards in hand. How many got? Like 9? Yeah. Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna do it anyway. Mortal Coil, cool. That's not actually a great card for me, but it'll draw me a card eventually. That was a terrible Servant of Kalamos. But even then, like, still not that bad. I am getting such bad demons out of this. I'm glad it makes me look intimidating that my hand is full of cards. I might get use out of him. Servant of Kalamos, he'd be good to eat. You're getting a free spell. That's bad. Oh my god, that's terrible. Wow, that was maximum terrible. You lucky bastard. Oh well, I have a lot of stuff with which to rebuild. Do I need this guy out right now? I don't really need the taunt right now. I also don't need the card, that's for sure. It's gotta be good to eat, actually. Yeah, play an elemental or I won't be able to do this next turn. So I'm busy rebuilding. That sucked. That was a lucky ass, whatever that Tortolin's called. Primalist. Don't get me wrong, the Warlock's got a lot of cards that it could get that would have killed multiple things, but that was among the more ideal ones for him. So I can do 6 damage to that guy and then finish him off with a crap guy. That's fine, and I still have enough mana left to do this. Of course, for me. Actually, I don't even have to finish him off with a crap guy. I could Mortal Coil, but then I wouldn't be able to get this guy's taunt thing. How much do I care about that guy's taunt thing? Taunt and Bubble. Taunt and Bubble's pretty good. Killing my opponent's also pretty good. We'll save the Mortal Coil, it's fine. Chill out. I'm going to get rid of that. I've got a Bubble now. I am losing 5 damage to a Warlock, which is unfortunate, but sort of roll with it. So I've got a lot of cards. We've got a lot of boogie monsters for some bizarre-ass reason. Well, I've got a 2 damage Mortal Coil. Amber! Do I want to Amber now? How am I going to kill this guy if I don't... Yeah, mostly I'm not. Oh, let's just Amber. Sure, I don't get battle cries anyway. They're just bigger. I want to start talking about opponent surrendering, but this is a Warlock. He might have a lot of tricks left. He could cast Doom from it. Doom, draw another 4 cards or 5 cards and kill everything. That's an excellent way that he could get a card that would solve this problem. I mean, this is a pretty big problem for him right now, but there are cards that would do crazy things. Mass Dispel. That hurts, although that doesn't actually solve. Like, Boogie Monster can kill something and grow, but he can't kill the 12-12, and you're at 15 health. So yeah, actually the Mass Dispel, while it looked impressive, not really very helpful. Unless he can do something else pretty good. And he can't. And game. Okay, that worked out fine. Despite some shadow spell frustrations, but worked out fine. I think I chose the right things given the choices I was given. And as a result, I won. So 5 wins, 2 losses. I said last video that I want to get 6 wins with this deck, so I better get at least 1 more next time.
If you found that useful or entertaining, or if you enjoy cookies, hit the like button. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.